Hello, it feels like forever since I did a vlog. My camera was actually dusty when I just picked it up to start filming. I've been away and it was really nice. I went to Jersey to see my friend Jenny for like 4 or 5 days, I think. So I've been out of the office. I did schedule releases, so we had new releases last week and I'm working on this week's releases at the minute. I've just done like a tiny office rearrange of just this corner. I haven't tidied it, but I just moved the Kallax. It was against this wall and now it's against this wall, so got a little bit of like more space back, I feel like. But I'm still working on releases, so I didn't want to like get sidetracked and completely rearrange that while I'm still trying to design. But I wanted to show you a little change I've made to the kits, because it was while I was cutting last week's releases, I was cutting this sheet, you know, the one with like the clip art and the weekend banner and stuff. And I cut 2 of these to an A4 and I was like, there's a lot of like waste paper, and I did it this way because when I first got the graph text, so over a year ago, I did have 4 of these to a page, so it was like 4 and then like the same below, and I got a lot of miscuts, so I put 2 to a page and I've just stuck to it for the last like at least 12 months. But the page that I cut for the mystery kit, which I don't think I have one, or maybe I do. This is the March mystery, so it's not really a spoiler anymore. This page that I cut for the mystery is quite intricate, and I would say it's like, in terms of like intricacy, like they're very similar. So I was like, why am I not like trying to do a half sheet version of this and include it in the kit? Because it's no extra material, so it's going to be like the same price to upgrade the sheet. So I did a little bit of playing around on Photoshop, and this is what I've come up with as an alternative sheet to the quarter sheet. It's basically the same, but kind of like moved around. So if we compare them, you've got your weekend banner, all of the same icons. I did update, I think, like just one of them. I swapped the paw print to be like this newer paw print design. And then we've got, I think, 3 new doodles, which is the car, the trainers, and the notebook. You've got the same like clip art, but I think more of it like almost maybe like an extra third, because it's a little bit like narrower in height. And then you have a full set of glitter headers, and this is because I'm trying to streamline the add-ons that I have for the kit. So the box add-on and the glitter add-on, when I introduced them a while ago, like a long time ago, I'd always kind of intended it to be a case of like, we'll compare the sales of the glitter add-on and the box add-on, and maybe they'll like be like a clear winner and we can get rid of one or something like that. And they never really kind of had like a clear divide, but my anecdotal feedback was that people were having to buy the glitter add-on just for the glitter headers when they didn't really like have any other reason to buy it, because the box add-on would have sufficed like for extra boxes if they needed them, but then there was like not enough glitter headers, and I don't plan with like having 3 glitter headers a day, so that was never an issue for me. Like the box add-on was always adequate. But now that I'm doing like toolbox add-ons, 15mm add-ons, maybe an extra color here and there's a lot of add-ons, and also like there's fashion add-ons for a lot of kits now, where there's like alternative like children boxes, family boxes and stuff. So there's a lot of add-ons per collection and it's a lot to store. So if I can like trim down an add-on, that's really helpful for me from like a packing standpoint as well. This is the new add-on, like it's basically the box add-on but like changed a tiny little bit. So I think little things are the same, except I've made the pattern ones only patterned on the bit where like the icon would go, because I had like heard on the grapevine that they were a little bit difficult to use. So that's a change I've made, and I think you get equal amounts of each, whereas I think before you had an extra row of patterned maybe. This is the same, this is the same, these are the same, and then you've got like it's just slightly bigger than a quarter box, because that was the thing that like the glitter add-on kind of had that I felt was still necessary and hadn't been replaced in the kit when I swapped the old glitter headers out. I don't think I'm explaining this in the best way, but this is where the glitter headers used to be in the kit, and I've swapped them out with basically like bigger little things. They're kind of appointment box sized, but they have this like square design instead of the like triangle like diamond thing the appointment boxes have. So this is the new box add-on basically, and it's basically going to be like the only functional add-on for like extending the kit, and then your glitter headers are included in the kit. I think in terms of like kit changes, it's like a fairly small change. So really wasn't feeling a full reformat. It's only been like a year, well, since I got the graph tech was when I last did a reformat, so didn't really feel like a full reformat was due. But once I had this like idea in my head about expanding the quarter sheet like clip art page, which has never actually had its own name. Like, I call it the deco page, but I don't really know what other people call it. Like, let me know if you've like coined a name for it that's better than mine. So yeah, it was just like, what can I do to this page to kind of increase its functionality? And then I was like, well, I can streamline the add-ons and stuff at the same time. So this is for the SVK and the mini kit, and you'll obviously get like whatever relevant fashion add-ons would normally be included in the kit as well. So yeah, and I don't know if I said no price increase because of it being like the same materials and stuff. So I'm excited to use the new page basically. I'm excited to have a car icon. I feel like I'm always looking for a car. And also now, because both kits have full sets of glitter headers, if you use them with a foil pack, you'll have enough headers for all of the foil pack headers. And then the only other thing is, when I shared a picture on Instagram, I don't think the weekend banner is that popular in terms of my weekend banner, like my style of weekend banner. And I was under the impression that it was. So I've always been a bit like weirdly and fiercely protective of the weekend banner, just because it took me so long to design, but I feel like that was probably like misplaced. So I may change the weekend banner design because it's really awkward and big, and because it curves, it takes up more space than like 2 columns of like stickers would, because these are obviously to fit the 1.5-inch column, so roughly 3 inches plus a little bit of bleed. But because the weekend banner curves around, you can't just like, I couldn't just slot it in here, for example, because it wouldn't fit. So if we can do maybe just a flat weekend banner, that would solve a lot of problems for me. But very helpful feedback to know that other people feel the same, because I can stop like trying to make it work and just like change the design. So I'm just trimming kits now because I need to collate them, and I didn't finish collating everything from last week or the week before. I just collated like what I needed for orders and then like didn't finish, which is very stressful. I hate that I did that. So I need to finish collating kits and finish, and well, not start and finish collating this week's kits. But speaking of this week's kits, what have I cut? I just have piles of stickers. I hate when this happens. I'm like super stressed because everything's just in piles. I've had to come and stand over here because, well, this is where I'm working, but the Graphtech is on behind you, and I'm really hoping that like the directional microphone just picks me up and isn't picking up all of that, although it will be picking up the printer. But because of the light, I've had to just like shut the curtains, so I think there's a plane going over, but maybe you didn't hear that because there's so much noise. So anyway, new releases this week. I have been reformatting the August mystery from last year, which is the Magic Shop collection. So this one is very cute. It's like pinky purpley with some like blue and teal, kind of magic shop, hence the name, but like kind of witchy and like mystical. And then you've got the little cat. I love the cat so much. Like, this was just such a joy to work on with Nina from Shop Nevermind. She's the artist. So this is actually the first kit that I designed in the new like format. And then I have Cozy Treehouse, which is artwork from Nella, and this is just a beautiful autumn set. We did a treehouse reading kit before, but this is like not so reading-y, and the one we did was like very different colours, but this is like super autumnal, very pretty, like woodland-esque. You've got the treehouse obviously, and then like marshmallows. The fashion person's like got a little marshmallow on a candle, and then obviously the puppy, so couldn't resist including the dog. So that's the second one. And then I have not quite decided what art I'm going to be using for the third and final one. There is like a haunted house artwork from Digiberry, Lorna, so I'm going to look at that. I think there will be enough for me to work on to make a kit out of it. I think she'd started to make her sets a bit smaller, I think, but this one kind of looks big, so I'm gonna hope that I can do a kit with it. So I'm just gonna finish trimming up these sheets, and then I'll probably design, and then I'll probably collate later, because that's not quite as pressing as making sure that I've got the designing done for tomorrow. And then like earlier in this week, kind of just like got back into the swing of things after flying. Flying was really fun. I've never flown on my own. I've flown with Tom's family once, and then with Tom once, and then I've never flown any other time. So the whole airport experience was just like very exciting. And I was a little bit scared, but I really didn't want to be afraid. So I was trying to like embrace everything, and I really think I did. I very much enjoyed it. But my flight back on Saturday was delayed by 2 hours and 51 minutes. So if it was delayed by 3 hours, I would have got compensation, but because it was only delayed by 2 hours 51 minutes, I can't, which is a bit annoying, but like it's not a big deal. I didn't really feel super delayed. It meant I got back on Saturday a lot later than I expected, and then it was just like getting back into the swing of things, and like traveling makes me really tired. Then I worked on my Eras tour vlog on Sunday, which was so fun. I initially was like, oh, I'm just gonna like largely unedit this and let it be like raw footage. I'm not expecting it to be like a popular video for many people, but it's more of like a little memory keepsake thing for me, and I think my friends will like it that went to the Eras tour, but otherwise I don't really think it's going to be like a very like popular video. But I really started to enjoy editing it, I think because it's a different kind of video to what I would normally work on. I was having a lot of fun with editing it and I didn't want to rush it, so I did skip my vlog on Sunday just because I want to like do it justice, I guess. Monday was bank holiday. I did do a little bit of work, but not like a ton. I was starting to like do the reformat, so that kind of just takes a lot of time. It's quite tedious. I sent some mystery briefs off. I think I've got 2 like pending now, which is exciting. I've been planning some advent things, so just like lots of like little bits really, but I needed to do the reformat kind of early-ish in the week so that I could check that like it was going to work, because I still wasn't 100% sure that things were going to cut correctly, even though I kind of thought they would. I needed to know because I needed to get designing, and it was like, well, if I can't do what I think I'm going to do, I need to design in the old format and not this like partially completed new format. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. Super rambly update. So I'm cleaning the numbers, well the screws, off my really old dividers, and they are really stuck. I use Sharpie so that I can just remove it with like nail varnish remover or like acetone. This is like literally a nail varnish remover. It's gonna leave nails feeling hydrated, so that's just what I want for my laminated dividers. But I use Sharpie because it's like something in it is removed by acetone. But these are like really old dividers, so I would have made these in like 2017, and I'm having to scrub so hard, but it will be good to have like so many of these dividers back, because these were from the multicolor range, which I am like very slowly like phasing out. So when I've got them back, like when the sheets have sold out and I can reclaim them for kits, I'm gonna have so many dividers, which will be great. But it's Friday, new releases went live earlier, and I announced the like kit change, and the feedback has been really positive, which I'm really happy about. I thought it would be, based on like what I've observed, but yeah, it's really good to like get it out in the open basically. I find making changes to the kit format like really stressful. And I massively overthink it, but I'm really glad that this has been a positive change. So Tom helped me collate a bunch of kits earlier, which is why I have so many things to put away, and I thought I might as well just do the dividers while I need like a few, but I might as well just do them all. So that is what I'm doing now. And yeah, I've almost got everything cut. There's just like one collection I need to finish the box add-on for, and then I think everything can go away. So tomorrow probably just do like orders. I need to think a little bit ahead to like prepping for the Southwest Planner Club meet, which is in the middle of September. It's like the 13th-ish. It's like 13 days away from today, so I need to try and sort of plan ahead for that, because I will be sort of away traveling. But I did order some new plastic boxes for like event stuff and stock, which will fit in my car hopefully better than my current boxes do, because when I went to this event last year, Tom came with me, and when we were packing the car, he was like, why didn't you just like measure the boot and buy boxes that fit so that every time we pack the car we know exactly how it should go? And I was like, that's such a good idea, and then didn't do it. So a year on, I have remembered to do that, so they should be on the way. So I might try and pack for the event, like not fully pack, but like partially pack for the event sooner rather than later. And then I want to make myself like a master event checklist that will always be the same for like most events, and then just like not include stock and stuff, so that hopefully events will be a little bit less chaotic, because Plannerface was chaotic and I'm not normally that bad. Like, it was unusual for me to be so down to the wire, so I don't really know like what went wrong last time. And then I do have another event in October, so it would be good to like do Southwest Planner Club like very sensibly, so that the October one kind of like follows on nicely. I don't really have to do too much extra stuff. That's not really a job for like the next couple of days though, but I just need to do it maybe like in a week's time, so I don't leave it super last minute. So not gonna lie, I'm struggling today. I'm not firing on all cylinders. I feel very just like super like groggy. I don't know if it's an allergy thing or if I'm like getting a bit of a cold or something, but we are powering through, but just not like at 100%, at like maybe like 70%. I've just done a post run for like the more urgent orders, and then I'm going to finish the rest up now to drop them off tomorrow, and then I should hopefully be like around 0 open orders. There might be a few that I can't do, but I think I can do most of them. I'm waiting for my dad to come because I need to show him how to do something on his phone, but I was like, oh, I'll check what time my nail appointment is because I really need to film tomorrow, and I don't have a nail appointment tomorrow. I think I moved it, like I don't know if I moved the previous one or I moved this one, but I've got like an extra long gap between appointments. So I'm gonna have to do my own nails because I've lost one on this hand and then starting to lose one on this hand. So I need to get my, I don't know if I'm gonna do gel or if I'm just gonna do like regular polish. If I do gel, I have to take it off myself because they won't remove like someone else's polish. So it just depends if I want to take off 2 sets of gel, because I really don't like removing gel. So I might do regular, but obviously it won't last as long. So that's the trade-off. But yeah, I need to finish up orders. I did make these little like freebie stickers in the Planner Boss Collective sale this month, and I've just made like little post-its to put in, to put in orders, little save the dates. I sometimes remember to do this and then sometimes I don't, so it just depends how organised I am. Apparently feeling relatively organised, even though I don't actually feel it. And then I also made the September freebie, which is like a foresty green colour, and I've got some like autumnal doodles, some little Halloweeny ones, just like to get into the Halloween-ish season. And Tom did take me to get a pumpkin spice latte, but that was really weird because I ordered it iced on like the mobile app and they made me a hot one. And this happened to me a couple of weeks ago. Ordered it iced on the mobile app and she gave me a hot one. And I was like, oh, I ordered it iced. But she let me keep the hot one, so I got 2. But that was actually, although it was like nice to have 2, it was inconvenient because I was walking home and I'd bought myself like a blondie to eat because I was really hungry. But then I had to hold my drinks in like both of my hands, so I couldn't eat on the way home. So I'm gonna get cracking on orders and then like assess the nail situation. So I'm done with orders. I thought it would take me like a couple of hours. It's actually taken me like probably like 6 hours. So once again, really bad at time predicting, but I'm gonna try and do my nails. We are really not working with a lot of colors. So I decided that I did want to do gel because I think it will be better, like it'll just last longer. So I have like 6 polishes. This was from like during like COVID times. I couldn't get my nails done, so I was like, oh, I'll get my own little gel kit, and I just hate taking it off, so I haven't actually used it that much. Also, I'm a little bit afraid of the thing where you can like give yourself a gel allergy. I don't know a lot about it though, so I think I'm perhaps being a little bit OTT in my like worries about that, but I'm just very careful not to get it on my fingers, on my skin. I really like the idea of this one. It's like a silver, but I don't think it's gonna be like thick enough on its own. It's more of like a top coat, which is a bit of a shame. So I do have a glittery red. I don't even know if this is focusing. I think as long as I cover my face, it will focus on whatever I'm holding, but it's giving Christmas. And then in terms of like kind of anytime colors, I've got this like really dark red, but I think, well, like a burgundy color, but I think it's a bit autumnal. I know we are going into autumn, but I want something a little bit more neutral. So then my color options are these four, which are not really that inspiring. I obviously like, I got the purple because of like brand colors. I do only have to wear it for a week, so it's not really that big of a deal, but I think I'll probably go with this one. It's just like a mauve-ish purple-ish pinky nude colour. And now I have to embark on the really fun task of removing my gel. I do have these little clips though, so they make it a little bit easier. Like you basically just like clip the like pad with the acetone on it to your finger, but you can't do anything, so I have to do like one hand at a time, which is really annoying. So I've got myself some ice cream so I can be occupied with my other hand while I remove my nails. So I ended up just going with like a regular polish, not a gel polish in the end, because I was just like, I don't want to have to take this off again. So I just went with like a little pink nude colour, but I don't really have that many polishes that aren't like, they go like gloopy and like not very mixed. I know you can mix them, but a lot of mine just kind of separated. So we were limited for choice. But it is Tuesday morning and I'm going to finish those premium matte orders. So I'm just going to like get the invoices up on my iPad so that I can see them easily. It says my iPad's not connected to the internet. It does this sometimes, it's really bizarre. But I think I've got everything printed and cut. So hopefully, oh actually I do have, there's 2 monthly kits I forgot to cut. So I have to do those, but I think everything else I hopefully have. Download invoices, and then I do have Emma's order. Emma's coming to Southwest Planner Club with me. She helped me with Plannerface and she was able to come to Southwest, which is very exciting. So she has ordered to collect it at the event, so I don't actually need to pack her order, but I will get it together because I've got some other bits for her. I can't remember what this was from, I think a sale, and then I've got her mystery. So for Emma, we have the Cozy Treehouse Standard Vertical Kit, which is the new one with the box add-on, the 15mm washi, and then she ordered some doodles as well in premium matte, which I think I've already put in here. Not many people upgrade their doodles to premium matte, so that's just an interesting fun fact. She ordered the planet doodles, the pumpkin, and these little stars, which I think are really cute and I think would be really good for like achievements or like marking like well done, or just something that you've done, like a little pat on the back. And then she ordered the twinkle foil pack in silver and gold, rose gold and hollow, so all of them. So we've got hollow, rose gold, gold and silver. I actually really desperately need to go and order some foil because I haven't ordered the autumn foil yet, and we're like very much cutting it fine for autumn, but I'll order it anyway, and like maybe it'll just be like something that if you're super behind memory planning, you can use it, and if not, like autumn comes every year. I'm a little bit annoyed that I like left that so late. That's Emma's order, and I'll do her freebies and stuff just so I don't forget, but I will put that with her other bits to take to the event. So next I have an order from Emily, who's on my PR team. I don't normally like read customers' names. I don't really know if it's like a GDPR thing, but I feel like friends and PR team, I know they're going to be fine with it. So we've got the Enchanted mini kit with the glitter add-on and the 15mm washi. So I have already like pre-packed them with like the add-ons if I know like a customer had it with a certain thing. And then we have the Witches Gather mini weekly kit again with the glitter add-on and the 15mm washi. And then she had a second order where she had the Wicked Cute mini kit with the glitter add-on and the, where was the 15mm washi? Oh, it is in the back. I've had it before where I've missed out her little washi sheet, and it's like a really small sheet, but you really do need it to like do the spread. So it's kind of frustrating when I do that. I try not to make mistakes too often. And then she had the Wicked Cute monthly kit and the Enchanted monthly kit, so I just need to print and cut those because I forgot to do them yesterday. Then we can do that order. So then next up we had a customer who ordered the Enchanted weekly kit, the Witches Gather weekly kit and the Merlot weekly kit, and then they also ordered some things in removable matte, but I think I've already done that and I've put it somewhere else, so I'll just put that to one side. Okay, so this is the final one. There is the Olympics mini kit and the 50mm washi and the toolboxes add-on in this design. I like sometimes I'll label them like A and B or C or whatever just to make it easier for me to organise them. Then we also had the Desert Summer Standard Vertical Kit, the Unicorn Mini Kit with the toolboxes and the 15mm add-on. And then we had a few little like extra bits, so there's some custom scripts in here. There is the Black History toolboxes, the gift labels that I released in, this was like the Secret Santa exclusive Christmas art from a couple of years ago. And she also had the Area 51 mini kit, which is the alien themed one. The custom scripts are in here as well, so I think this order is ready to go. So it's just the monthly kits I need to finish. So I was about to start filming and Becca messaged me, story of my life, something stops me from filming. So you know I said about changing the weekend banner, I tried to play around with some fonts, couldn't really find one that I liked. So I messaged Becca and I was like, hello, could you write me the word weekend in like a nice cursive font? Didn't even know if it'd be like worth her time, but she said yes, and she's got back to me with some of my weekend banner options and I'm really excited about it. So this is what we're working with at the minute. I don't know like size wise if it's correct or not. I think it might be a bit big. I don't know, I'll measure it when I've like finished tweaking. But yeah, I'm gonna put a pattern I think in the background and just like kiss cut around the word weekend. So as you can see, it's like very pretty and like flourishy, but it is straight, which is the main thing. That was my very limited brief to her was, I don't want it to be the flags, I want it to be like cursive and maybe some like flourishes at the end, and I want it to be straight. So she had a lot to work off clearly, but this is my favourite one. I'll show you a few of the other ones. So this is the kind of thing, I may use them for other stuff in the future. I could make some multicolour ones. I like this one as well. I don't really know yet, but this is the one I like, my favourite one, and then I've tweaked it slightly just to kind of fit on the page a little bit better. But this is what I think I'm going to go with, so very excited to finish working on this kit. This is the Fall Academia collection. I don't remember if I showed you, I designed this while I was watching the Formula One, but it's kind of like a Sherlock Holmes themed kit, and Sherlock Holmes is actually in the public domain, which is very exciting for me because I get to use the book clip art. I didn't have to like blank it out or anything. So this will be coming out this week with the new weekend banner with whatever I do with it. So I'm going to leave this week's vlog here, but thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go and finish this design, do some filming, and then probably look at other designs to do this week because I would like to catch up on journaling kits and I've got another art set that I want to work on. So I will see you in my next video. Bye!